Yeah. Check the charts. It's a bloody scene. Hanks and Pulse chain. You know exactly what I mean. From the peak we plummeted, down 99%. The Bears took control, the funds were all spent. Sacrificed our pulse, we believed in the dream. Now we're holding these bags of soap. It would seem the SEC came knocking. Tried to build a case, said we were a scam. Tried to put us down, richer than the court, fighting for the crown. But we're still strong, yeah. We ain't going away. Through the darkest night, we wait for the day. The Bears are growling, but we hold the line. Hex, Pulse, chain, Pulse, X, destined to shine. The fools are sleeping, but they'll soon awake. For the communities are waiting, for the fortune they will make. Yeah. Buddha has been spreading, fear's been in the air. Whales were exited, leaving us in despair. Price hit a bottom, some thought we never climbed. To the bear market, a brutal long time. We watched the value dwindle, watched the hope fade. But the core believers, the plans we already made. We staked our tokens, we played the long game. Through the pain and the doubt, we remain the same. The news has been grim, the futures look bleak. But the Hexagon spirit is on the take. But we're still standing, we ain't going away. Through the darkest night, we wait for the day. The Bears are growling, but we hold the line. Hex, Pulse, chain, Pulse, X, listen to sign. The fools are sleeping, but they'll soon awake. For the communities are waiting, for the fortunes they were made. A gavel will drop, a victory will see the case undone. Forget the set, a new dawn coming. The clouds will clear, the future's bright. The path is clear, the Bears won't last. It's only a fade, the bull is coming. Through the coming days, the sacrifices made will soon be repaid. When the market turns and the price is relayed. So hold your thanks, don't you dare sell low. The next leg up is about to go. We're still standing, we ain't going away. Through the darkest night, you wait for the day. The Bears are growling, but we hold the line. Hex, Pulse, chain, Pulse, X, destined to shine. The fools are working, they're starting to burn. For the community to wait, for the fortunes they will make. Yeah. Better believe.
Boom. Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. It's getting a little dark in here, especially with these red candles behind us. Oh, the red candles. The red candles. Someday we'll look back at the red candles with nostalgia and it'll be like, I remember the days. Kind of like in the Great Depression, we're like, I remember eating our shoes. You know, one of those things. But it's a good night. It's a good night to party. Tomorrow, all hell may break loose. There's a crazy amount of tokens and value out there that's going to be moved, available, claimed, sacrificed, set on fire. It's going to be a good time. We have the link to join here in comments right there. We got the link to join in our Telegram. I'm going to add the link to join in the Twitters. Here we go. Up, paste. Cool. And of course, the YouTube link is also in on X and other places. Now, it is Thursday night before a big holiday weekend. I know a lot of you guys are taking tomorrow off work. I am not. I'm working tomorrow. I worked today. I had a good day. I actually got home fairly early. Yesterday was a very long day. Great day. Thank you for the people with the birthday wishes. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's it. We already have someone awesome backstage ready to join, and tell us what he thinks about the anticipation. Copyright strike. How are you doing? Good evening, Mr. Crypto Cat. Join us. How are you doing?
Bananas.
Call Chiquita tomorrow because it's gonna be bananas.
Yes. It's
No,
I don't know if I'll be able to sleep. I mean, and I go to bed early. So
you do. Maybe you'll just wake up really early like a kid on Christmas and just hit refresh until the button breaks.
maybe.
I mean, there is the countdown, so you don't have to actually hit
I think
refresh
maybe after
sometimes.
the jackpot so we can see where we're at, but yeah.
Very interesting. A friend of ours asked me in comments when the sacrifice was going to hit. Hey, kitty. Hi. What is your cat's name?
Daisy. You want to say something?
Daisy? Yeah.
Daisy. Yeah.
Daisy.
Yeah.
She's going to get all the catnip she wants in the bull market.
Yes. That day will come.
Yes. So
Patience, my young Padawan. Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of ours was like, hey, if I'm lucky enough, if I happen to hit a jackpot, when do you think the sacrificers are going to get paid? Like, how much of a percentage do
2
I
weeks.
get?
2 weeks in crypto.
2 more weeks. No, I told him, I was like, that's a very interesting question because I'm not going to be near my computer until tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
And so,
some of us work in the summer.
Me or one of the founding members has to sweep that money into the eDai vault. So we swept it out to keep ourselves safe from some bot sacrificing before everyone and claiming the full over $4,000 of eDai. And so with the help because of problems with Claude and with the help of Claude is Claude's never going away because it will always create problems that you need it to fix, right? Like it is like planned obsolescence in software form. It's garbage. And if you guys have been watching me read Rings of Dust, you'll know what I'm talking about. I just sit there and cuss it out half the time being like, we've talked about this. We've gone over this so many times. Why are you still putting, pancakes in the oven? What are you doing? What are you doing, Claude? And it's like, you're right. I did mess that up. And it's like, it's worse than anything like snapping at you like, well, why don't you do it yourself? Like if it was like my kids and it was like, why don't you do it yourself? Then I would be like, okay, I know how to deal with this. But the fact that it's like, you're right, I'm an idiot, it makes me so much angrier than I'd like, it's fine. So anyways, it's an interesting experience working with Claude on anything. But
so did you get a birthday croissant? I want to know that, or a birthday cake? What?
I got a birthday cake with Kit Kats on top.
What?
Like they know me. Really good cake.
Kit Kat guy.
And X-Ray Chick made amazing steaks. So if you guys like steaks as much as Hexicans, then
that's a song, Amazing Steaks.
Yeah.
How sweet the sound.
Yeah. she was sharing those steaks out. So
very fun.
Yeah, it was a great night. We played, like my folks came over, played cards, and I looked at my clock and I'm like, it's 10 and I don't want to be a party pooper at my own party, but I'm going to bed now. My inner crypto cat spoke up for me and said, let's go to bed at a decent time. Or what I would consider a decent time. You're like 10.
Well,
I haven't been to an
AC/DC
concert
before 9:30, so
Yeah.
Sun's going down before 9:30, so that's good.
Good to know. I'm going to keep checking the green room here. I'm going to share my screen, but not share my audio because number one, we won't get copyright struck as quickly. And number two, I don't want to cause echo to the people joining us.
Yeah, I got new headphones. Can you tell?
Yeah, it sounds like cleaner because you had a speaker going, right? A speaker that the microphone could pick up.
Yeah, so now it's through, I actually am wired.
Whoa.
My doctor told me that I need to be wired and no longer have Bluetooth because of the radio frequencies.
The radio frequencies?
Mm-hmm.
I can see, like, I was expecting you to say, like, your audiologist was saying,
Nope.
hey, for hearing, you need to be wired in. But you're telling me that a medical doctor was like,
Bluetooth, yeah. Yep.
your Bluetooth is frying your brain?
Mm-hmm. Neuroplexus, yep.
That explains a lot about me. I
Well, and
wear
they say you also need to have your
all
cell
day
phones
long.
outside your room. Have your cell phone in a different room, and when you're not using it, put it on airplane mode.
Really?
Just-
Even the cell phone alone without the Bluetooth?
Yeah.
So what does it say about me if I sleep with a Bluetooth face mask on that plays
die 10
my
years.
my pink noise sounds? I just I'll have
It's not looking good. We need some 2 bull markets before then. So we need
oh. You know, it's a good thing that I'm supporting research with Dr. Doge and helping
Yes.
find
That's
the
a great
cure
lead-in.
for,
Mhm.
for stuff like Alzheimer's. Because chances are I'll have it by next week at this rate. Anyways, all right, let's go down Boomer
Let's go.
Boomer Tab Path. Twitter
Tab.
Rooney's great show today. DJ Cryptomatic, what the hex? He had Crispy Man on describing some different moves you can make with the different hex time tokens. It's very, very complex and very sophisticated. And I think even Crispy Man gets lost in the woods because he understands it on such a deep level. It's hard to zoom all the way out to a 10,000 foot view and elevator pitch. But I'm going to give it to you here because I'm a smart noodle for now. Hex time tokens are liquid T-shares. So basically, you're buying a future hex at a discount because you don't have it yet. And so these liquid T-shares go up and down. Sometimes they're a good deal compared to hex, sometimes they're not. And you can do a lot of really cool stuff. People are actually minting, I believe it was a 6,000s, and selling them for hex and then reminting free hex because there was an arbitrage opportunity there.
Arbitrage.
It's very interesting, and after there's very few whales left besides OA, like that already staked a bunch of stuff that can affect that payout. So if you guys have not seen DJ Cryptomatic, I reposted it. I'm going to repost this one right here. Really good show. Really gets deep into if you want to understand T-shirts on another level and some of the cool stuff being built around it. Grand Inquisitor Trump, when the SEC asks where his 1.4 billion crypto wallets are in order to pay taxes. I don't have sound. It doesn't make sense to play it, but Daisy's. Oh, I thought that Daisy was back again, but that's a replay I'm seeing in the corner of the screen. Okay.
Sure.
Looks like HT Vibes, Hex T here, Ahoy Mateys, has got a whole nother set of chain links to start making some chains. Very cool, very cool. On this cat scale, how are you feeling today?
Well, we had some green candles, I think, today in Pulse Chain.
We did? I'm going to have to check that out. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Triplet Dad is choosing 5, which is that's a pretty good face. I like that, Triplet Dad. I'm just going to repost that. Not this context, just Triplet Dad putting a weird cat face up. Let people wonder about it, right?
Just a little bit.
Anyways, check this out. PulseX.fun. Let's make Pulse Chain fun again. I don't know if this is AI, but I'm going to guess it might be AI, or he really did pay these people a lot of money to do that. Also, Johnny Chaos was in Actuator Finance. Look at this. He's pumping it Johnny KS, very, very loyal friend of the community right here. I'm just going to reply yes with an exclamation point. Boom. Yeah, he was explaining how, he's deep into the weeds on this and appreciates a lot of things that we could do. And there's a nice picture of Hex T with his chains and his chains. Chains. I like that he's floating with the chains.
Yeah.
Bring me strong cheese, woman. Oh, I want to see.
Yeah, this is good.
Strong cheese, woman.
This is good. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. No way. There's no way this is
What?
There's no way that's real. There's no way that's not AI. Because there's people in front of her that weren't there. Does that make sense? And then their hand turned into a foot. Watch this again one more time. She's a keeper though. I'm not dissing her. That any man would be lucky to have her. But yeah, see how the guys are changing from hands to feet on the side of her?
No. But I take your word for it.
Yeah. Well, and if you think about it, she's probably, just going to listen to whatever you have to say on account that she has a concussion. She'll just stare into your eyes and let you talk to her about crypto for a really long time. That's a good date. Look at this. Coexistence Stevens giving away free tickets to his seminars down there Down Under. That's very cool. Very cool. All right, enough Twitter-roonies, as your friend Sami calls them. Doom scrolling Twitter-roonies. We are down
under
to
17 hours.
16 hours, 35 minutes. Under 17 hours. Now, we're under 17 hours from the moment I thought we were at.
Yeah. Streaming
last
from
Monday,
your van.
not last Monday, but the Monday before last Monday. I was like,
yeah.
I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like, what's gonna happen? Well, nothing happened except for what was supposed to happen, which was the rolling over of the clock to the first full round. So this is the end of the first full round. And
it was a long sandwich break.
Who cares if it's a full round or a half round?
Yeah.
It has to be a full round for the jackpot to get paid. And the jackpot has to get paid for people to sacrifice and for people to stake. So the two main farming mechanisms and getting paid mechanisms are going to be available sometime tomorrow. I mean, you'll be able to sacrifice tomorrow and get into the EDI pool, take your place, which I'm getting ahead of myself.
Which means you get stake probably too.
Yeah, if you're new here, the way that you play this game, if you've been watching my super cool reading time stories and you're like, okay, let's check this out. This is how you play the game. You mint the fuel cells, just like Jill does and Ray does in the book. Then you farm those fuel cells, meaning you do the things that they do in that book, whether it's sacrifice or stake, lock it up in zero gravity.
Right.
And then you get paid. And some of this getting paid is locked inside of your NFT. Some of this is paid in EDI, and some of this is paid in liquid darker matter crystals. So you can have more of the token you need to mint and continue to increase your advantage and your size inside the game, your weight inside the pools. So I would usually go to mint, and I mint 3, but I've ran out on this address. I'm sure I could probably beg to the mystery box to send me some more, but for now, the most important thing I wanted to do was during round 0. We were minting for round 1 for about 20 days or so. And I minted. So this is where you go to mint. And then if you go to Fuel Cell Farms, I minted 1,000 out of this address so that I would have a fairly good chance of hitting a jackpot, hopefully. Because I want to show you guys on stream how to sacrifice, and if I do get a sacrifice, how much of this EDI payout I'm going to get right here. So the EDI payouts up to $4,300.
Wow.
And this is the crazy thing. There's 2655. There's 2,655 darker in the Make It Rain pool. So when they, well, and in Hex we call them dolphins and sharks. Here, I would say these guys are probably. Oh, I'm a lot higher than an informant, aren't I? No, I guess I'm an informant. No, I got way more than one fuel cell. This is not reading correctly. Am I not? Oh, I'm not signed in. Let me log in real quick.
Connect wallet. Yeah.
Connect wallet. Oh boy.
It's always good.
Okay, yeah, we'll connect there. We'll connect. And look, we get the ZK wallet logo up here, the Internet Money, the MetaMask, the Rabby, whatever wallet you use to connect, we put the logo up here. So, I mean, we know what it's like on Pulse Chain. You've got to have 18 wallets to fit to get to work with half of the websites. And so that's something we did. And then Red Squirrel copied us. And a lot of people would be like, hey, that's our idea. But I was incredibly flattered when he copied that idea because I think it's badass. I think everyone should have that on their website. But at the top here, as you can see now, it still says I'm an informant and it says I don't have any. Oh, because that's not the right address. That is not the address these are not the droids I am looking for. Nope. Okay, so I've got to connect Internet Money wallet. This one's the keeper. This one's a good one. Jiminy Christmas. I am a navigator in this group. So the people, I think, navigators and maybe admirals, I think those are the people that are going to want to take from the Grand Admiral. So the Grand Admirals, the big boys, they don't really want to hit the Make It Rain button because they're one of the handful of people that have enough darker. I always say you don't have enough darker, and I mean that because you're not one of those like 3 people, 4 people. Those guys are not hitting the Make It Rain button over here on Get Paid, because every time you hit the Make It Rain button, it pushes down the price of darker because it sells some of it to fill up this EDI pool. But the guys that are like, hey, I want to get a nice chunk of this EDI pool if I get a chance to sacrifice, they're okay with darker going back down to another 10 cents, 20 cents. In fact, they're probably excited when it does go down there because they're trying to catch up to the Grand Admirals, right? Part of the game theory.
That's right.
So that's a lot of fun. Jackpot, we're gonna have 214 people. We'll have 159, roughly 159,000 people will be able to sacrifice if they want to. The thing is that they will only have dust inside their fuel cells at the beginning, so it doesn't make sense for them to sacrifice. Really, it doesn't give them much weight inside that pool. But the 214 people that are going to get the option to claim 333 darker, they've got something to sacrifice. So I don't think that all these people are going to sacrifice. I would say probably 50 of them, maybe 60 of them go ahead and either cash out and you guys get a chance to buy darker on sale, or they claim it and they put it to work in a liquidity pool or in reminting it. Because look at this. You have a 1 in 740 chance of winning the jackpot, hitting jackpot. 333, it's not that close. It's almost halfway to 740.
Yes.
Now here's where it gets juicy. And this is where it gets bananas, which banana juice, I've never understood how they juice a banana. That thing is, it's already pulp. If a bunch of the whales sacrifice, like I think they will tomorrow, then in the next round, I mean, you only have 16 hours to mint for round 2. So if we go up here to the supply button, I don't know why this keeps unconnecting. I think it's because, there we go. Okay, so if we go to the supply button, we have Oh no, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to. Oh yeah, I did want to go here. Claude was supposed to add another thing here, another donut that shows how much is in each round. So it would show round one, round two, but we can just run over to Fuel Cell Farms. And at Fuel Cell Farms, we can see that it's almost up to 60K. Whoa, it's above. Wow. Okay. So about 5,000 darker matter tokens were minted today. So there's 64,100.
Wow.
So if we do the math, 64,100 divided by 740 equals 86 winners. So right now there's only 86 people, NFTs that can hit the jackpot in round 2. But there's a really good chance that about 100, 150 of those jackpots are going to be rolled, which means that every jackpot in round 2 would be at minimum 666 tokens.
Wow.
And depending on how the smart contract stacks it, they could be even higher. And remember, out of those 86 jackpot winners, the majority is going to be whales. We saw the one 555555555 whale. He's got 5/6 of the pool. I don't think that whale is going to need to cash those out. I think that
Wow.
is probably going to sacrifice
Benevolent.
most of those.
Wow.
Now we go on to my theory that we have 30,000 mints in round 3, maybe more. Maybe a bunch of people find that they have darker, they hear about it, they jump in. Maybe more people come and step in and buy 50, 60 cents darker and get a nice bag and start minting and playing the game. I don't know. But if there's 30,000-ish, which is what I'm guessing, maybe, we divide that by 740. Now we have 40 winners of the jackpot. Do you guys see how quickly the jackpot goes bananas and how quickly the winners drop? So we may have 1,332 jackpot draws on the second round, depending on how many people sacrifice and how the smart contract stacks it. But at some point, the smart contract can only pay the amount of winners that are divisible by 740. And it can only pay up to 1,332. So we may see a snowball or a rollover in perpetuity of the token. Now, like I said, this is where it gets bananas. This is where it gets bananas squared. You have a 1 in 740 chance of winning the jackpot. Yes?
Correct.
If every winner in the jackpot wins 1,332 and they mint 1,332, they have a chance of a really good chance of winning 1 or 2 jackpots, right?
Right.
So imagine if you minted 740 NFTs and you just hit the perfect average and you won one of those for 1332. Then you minted those 2. You minted all of those and you won 2 jackpots on the next round for 1332. And you minted those and you won even or more. Like it is bananas. It's absolutely bananas because that's the flywheel. That's the virtuous cycle that in game theory, it's like, wow, I've got a really good chance of at least getting my 1332 back. You don't have enough dark. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have enough dark. You don't have enough fuel cells. The game is rigged purposefully. Like we rigged the game. Everything's rigged. I think every market's rigged. But 90% of the time, the market is rigged in the favor of the creator or the lion's share, the holders, the founders, the whales, the OA. Like, it's not very often until we found Hex that the average person could play by the rules and do positive behavior by staking Hex and end up with that 10,000x run that we had. Very, very, very few people in crypto will ever share any of that money or let any of that money go out of their hands. Richard Hart was one of the very first founders I ever saw that actually just blessed the hell out of his community. And that was what he did best, was building communities, which is why it sucks that he's wrapped up and not streaming. But at the same time, there's 100,000 darker matter in the jackpot box. And I think a lot of them are going to stay there. Now, don't get me wrong. People can mint and they can cash out, and that would eventually drain the jackpot down. But as long as the whales are whales and playing whale games and don't need to dump their dark matter, don't want to dump their matter, I can't say what I want to say right now. I want to figure out a good way to say it. Whales are not interested in $4,000 of EDI. And they're not interested in winning 333 dark times, let's say they get 50 cents for it, which is high. They're not interested in $166. Whales aren't interested in that. Whales are interested in very, very, very expensive darker matter. Whales are interested in making this the most scarce token in the universe. That's their goals of playing this game. Now, don't get me wrong. Things happen. People die, get divorced, get thrown in jail. That stuff happens every day. People get cancer. And, if you had a bunch of crazy long hex stakes and you had cancer and you said, hey, I'm going to emergency end stake and dump at this market because I need the money, how can you be mad at those people? Like, stuff happens, right? And the powers that be in this world can turn things on and off with it just like a switch. And we've seen them turn the stock market on, and we've seen them turn crypto off, very clearly. So no one's guaranteed anything in this game. All we can do is what we've been doing for a few years now. I mean, we had almost a year and a half, maybe a year and 8 months of dark matter version 1. And we played with our cards facing out. We're playing with our cards facing out again, but there's an acceleration to it. There's a exponential factor. There's a compounding factor in the game theory that we've upgraded to, where it's the person who is literally the craziest space cult member wins in terms of darker matter. I don't know if you win financially. I hope we all do. But we're just explaining to you how to win the game. Mint, farm, get paid. Mint, farm, get paid. It literally is that. I know there's a lot of moving parts and it's very complicated under the surface. It's a network of rabbit holes, as I was saying to G-Fire on stream the other day. But on the surface,
G-Fire says hi, by the way.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I was worried. I felt like a mom who lost his kid at the store when he joined stream. He joined stream, we talked, and then I went into sharing these boomer tabs. I went back and he was gone, and I was like, oh no, where's my 5-year-old? I hope he's
He'll come
okay.
back eventually.
Did I say, I'm like going over in my head, what did I say that could have been offensive? I don't know, but he's okay. He's okay.
He'll be
folks.
back.
The 5-year-old's okay.
5-year-old's okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you as clearly as I can as the designer of the ecosystem that minters win. And you can't mint if you don't have darker matter. And that's why I say you don't have enough darker matter.
And you have to buy it, right? It's not like osmosis.
Yes, yes.
actually
And
have
if
to
there's
buy it.
one thing that people are allergic to right now, it's buying crypto, and I get it. I get I get it. I get it. I was one of those people that, Hex fell to 10 cents and I was like, I'm mortgaging the house. I'm going all in. It's 10 cents. And then it went to 1 cent. And we were like, I'm going all in. Can't go any lower than that. I know. I get what it feels like to buy crypto after the last 5
And it
years.
went to 2/10 of a penny. 2/10 of
Yeah, it's just like it was
1/10.
just like this is like a bad movie. This is a bad dream. Like, how
Yeah.
is this happening again? I get it. I get it. I totally get it. And if you don't want to buy Darker Matter and play the game, I will still be your friend. I will still read you Rings of Dust. We can still get ice cream. I don't care. I'm here. I'm here for the relationships, not the tech, not the money.
Right.
I came for the money, and then I got interested in the tech, but the relationships are why I've stayed for most of this bear market. I
Yeah.
took a big break and touched grass and screamed at the sky and lost my mind a little bit. I get it. This is not something
And got a
that
job.
I went and got a job. If getting a job when you were retired for a few years isn't capitulation, baby, I don't know what it is. Like that's bananas right there, right?
Yeah.
But someone has to sacrifice to the crypto gods, and if it's got to be my sweat and my stinky shirts and haggling with people over stains and carpets, I'll do it. I'll take that for the team. I love you guys that much. So holy shit, we're up to 68 cents on Darker. That doesn't make sense. That is bananas. Let's jump into that. Let's jump into the charts now that we've also, I did want to show you guys 89,000 Darker in the 180-day bonus pool. This will continue to fill up for 179 days. 169 days. Yeah. Holy crap. 169 days this will continue to fill. If you lock up your stake your NFT after the jackpot and you wait 180 days, first of all, you're sacrificing your yield because your weight goes to 0 during the 169 days. Just so you know. If you stake it for 33 days, it goes to 0 for 22 days. So you're really giving up your trickle of dust from the FOMO curve. But right now is the time you would want to give it up, because right now it's just pitiful dust, just pitiful tiny amounts of dust, right? But if you get that in there and you lock those days in, you serve that time, then your weight goes up 100x. You get paid 100x more than the people without patience. And there's I mean, the only risk is just having 0 weight for a little bit. There's no emergency end stake penalty. There's nothing. Like, the only way you lose this game is by quitting, really. I mean, that's really where you lose. And in the next, by the end of next round, the people that have not minted, so those 680 people that have not minted, that find out one day, they just go pull up their wallet and they're like, oh my gosh, I got $70 of some coin named Darker. And they go straight to PulseX or wherever and dump it, they're going to get hit with the tax, because after round 2, if you don't have 10 fuel cells, you're not part of the community. You're considered a trader, not a traitor. A trader, like a stock trader, not a trader.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, you're considered a bot, or so you're not a community member if you don't have some fuel cells, baby. So that's going to be interesting. People, I mean, if you're going to dump now, baby. But I can't believe that price. That's insane. That's insane. Actuator, great, up 3%, almost 4% on that stream today, probably. PulseX is up almost 6%. That's pretty. Dr. Doge is up almost 2%. Wrap Pulse is up 2%. Wrap Pulse, I didn't think I'd ever see that thing go back up. And then Pink Miswell didn't go anywhere. Pink Miswell is $23 for a million. And yeah, I'm not going to tell you guys what to do with your money. and I know what it sounds like when people say this might be good time to buy something. And this isn't even my token. Like the mystery box has a bunch of this paired with darker, but this I mean the majority is sitting in the hands of the Pink Miss Well. We made this token to honor him and thank him and tell him how awesome we thought he is by sending this token to him. And you can see what happened during the last little bump we had back in spring of 25.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's
bananas.
a good spring. Good spring.
That was let's see, this is that was 84x. An 84x in 80 days. So an X every 10 days is what happens when things cooking on these
a 10x
charts with
every
these
10
low
days. Yeah.
scarce supply. Scarcity still works sometimes. Hex is up 7%. My goodness. Oh my gosh. I don't dare hope. I want to hope for a penny, and I also don't think it's safe. My buddy in AA brought me a really good line the other day. He said, hopes are unrealized disappointments. So I don't want to get my hopes up here. Darker, it says, is at 0% right here, but 66 cents on the wrapped pulse with $100 of liquidity. That can't be right. $100 of liquidity with wrapped pulse. Is this V3 or something? That doesn't make any sense. I thought we had like 800. Maybe someone pulled their liquidity there. But either way, that might be my liquidity. It's $100. So liquidity is shifting underneath our feet, folks. The DAI is up to 876, and that one is down to 68 cents, down 2%. Darker and Hex is down 3% against Hex. So there's $37 of volume. It does not take a lot of buy and sell pressure to paint this chart, ladies and gentlemen, even though we've seen the liquidity bounce tremendously. We'll check that out on Squirrels, Red Squirrels, Squirrel Swap.pro liquidity. That's super badass. Darker and PulseX. Oh, now we're talking. That's a nice 3.6K of liquidity. It's up 5%.
Wow, it's almost up to
69 cents. Look at that. And we got this crazy face where anything can happen. I mean, the last time we had a face, it went on sale down to 49 cents. And the time before that, it went on sale to 25 cents.
25 cents?
29 cents.
Look where it is now.
Yeah, which means if every time the sell pressure gets less because there's less to mint with, then we'll just see what this sell pressure looks like compared to that sell pressure, and we'll see what people do with those 2,600 darker that are ready to be dumped on the market. 26 times, let's call it 60 cents. 2,600 by 60 cents. There's $1,560 of possible sell pressure that someone can do just by clicking a button over and over again, somewhat obsessively. Just saying. And we have a lot more liquidity than we started with, but still that's a lot of sell pressure when you're looking at what $26 can do. Interesting. The actuator pair is at 73 cents. My goodness. And it's got $146 liquidity. Someone has pulled their actuator liquidity too. So it doesn't, and there's $0 of volume, but the price went up 7 for 10 or something. I don't know. It's crypto. Pink Miss Well and Darker has 5.3K liquidity. Have we beat it? We have beat it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That is what I'm talking about. So we have 5.1K of liquidity wrapped with Pulse that is locked there as a pumped up tires token. And now we have more liquidity paired with Pink Miss Well and Darker, the two super scarce tokens. Super scarce. 71 cents over here on this pair after coming down from 73 cents. Jiminy Christmas. Man, Dr. Doge, again, having a nice green day. Dark 71 cents over here. I don't know. I'm afraid to think about what might happen. We got $50 with PTGC. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything on their migration process. Have you?
No.
So look at that. Boom. They're trying to fix the tax situation over there. Taxes, those bots are squirrely. They're squirrely. Morpheus. Now, Morpheus, is that built on Titan X?
Yes.
And it's like an accelerant, right?
So basically it is for Dragon X.
Mm-hmm.
Which
and
is
it compounds
Titan
Dragon
X
X's like buying and
ecosystem.
burning, right?
Yeah, and so it's on Ethereum, and then now we have a couple pairs of Morpheus over on Pulse.
Oh, okay. And now we got 1K of liquidity over here. Morpheus
That's
having
nothing to
some
sneeze
nice
at.
candles.
Nice.
That's a nice looking chart. 69 cents over here. Oh, I need to take a picture of this and send it to Brandon.
You should.
Darker
You
nuts.
should.
Why not? Everybody likes darker nuts. I like almost everything I eat to be toasted a little bit. And look at that. Nice day. Nice day for nuts. First of all, congratulations. And then darker 73 cents over here. Like I said,
Wow.
oh my gosh. If this sell pressure is alleviated somehow, which, oh my gosh, I'm going to give away too much. I'm spilling the tea. Listen, kids, you remember how I said there was $1,500 of sell pressure? Remember that? Do you guys remember how much money is in the EDI pool? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything else. Okay, so gelato on a hot day like today. Gelato tastes delicious. We like gelato. Gelato's got the tax, and then the exchanges and the bots know that we have a tax, and so they've got to make up both taxes when they try to do this. So sometimes this pair could get stuck like 20 cents higher than the rest if it falls, which is always fun to see. Is like, okay, how much arbitrage do the bots need to make their little ounce of flesh, to quote the bard. Solid X. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. Gelato Jiminy Christmas has almost 2K of liquidity. I'm sorry, I forgot that. Nuts has almost $300 liquidity, and Morpheus sitting at that K. It's beautiful. Solid X has almost $400 of liquidity, and Solid X had a little green candle today that's nice, and darker on this pair sitting at 72 cents. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. I used to say back in the day when I was a little bit salty that dark matter should be 21 million times more expensive than Solid X because it had 21x more expensive because it has 21x less tokens just by supply.
True.
Now with darker, I still think there should be a crazy ratio going on. That's all I'm saying. Emit and darker, 1.2K of liquidity, and Emit had something crazy happen yesterday. Of course, this is only a few candles, so if you spread this out to 15 minutes, nope, it's still pretty damn ugly. Look at that. 84 cents down to 68 cents. Somebody dumped some Emit hard, and not on this chart. This has $0 of volume. These are some bots previously back in June 30th, for crying out loud. That's the last time this chart was even touched. But Emit's at 70 cents and darker at 72 cents. That's really interesting. Oh yeah, and Emit is a tax token as well. So the bots are usually really high or really low on this one. If you guys want to arbitrage it and you don't have the sales tax on darker, you still got the tax on Emit because it's stuck there in Gelato. But just throwing that out there. Neon is bouncing up against this glass ceiling like a woman in the 70s in the workforce. And that one's got 21K of liquidity between Neon and Rapid Pulse. Wow. Damn. Neon and PulseX has 14K of liquidity. Also, nothing to sneeze at. Also, oh, let me put on the daily chart. So there's not a lot of candles here, but the candles that are here are looking pretty sweet. Neon and Hex has 8K of liquidity. Also, we're back here to the fly bumping against the window, trying to break this resistance. What happens? What happens when just a few more people come in and decide they need a bag of Neon? Bananas.
Exactly.
Ink is at 30 cents.
Yeah.
Wow. I know that's not great, but it feels great right now. Like it doesn't look great from here, but it looks fabulous from here.
Yeah.
And the Neon, 7K of liquidity there. Very nice. Look at what Neon did here. Look at this cup right here.
That's a cup.
A cup, and if you get a little handle, the traders just pee their pants. They love that cup and candle. They love the double top. They love the Adam and Eve. Ooh, they got to wear Depends when they check their computer. PDI and Neon has 5K of liquidity, for crying out loud. And PDI had a nice 7% uptick. This actually is a nice curve and recovery right here. It'd be a shame if some developer pulls 40 billion out of a vault. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that happens here from time to time. And Neon is, look at Neon just taking off, doing its thing, really, really defying gravity there. And then we got Darker and Pruvex. Oh, this one doesn't have many days, but Darker's up less than a penny, less than 1% to 73 cents. And then Pruvex is up almost 1% as well today, bouncing off that bottom right there. Did I do Neon and Darker, or did I miss that one? Oh, it's all the way up here. Oh, Darker and Peacock, for crying out loud. Peacock, having a nice, let's see here. Where did it go? Yeah, Peacock's at 70. Oh, Darker's at 73 cents. Peacock's at a penny. And it's holding this ground that it got in the last week fairly well. So way to go, Peacock. Way to go. And what was the other one up here? Oh, there's Darker and Neon. Yeah, Darker is 69 cents over here. I'm going to have to take a picture of that, send it to Lef. And Neon is just going bananas. Now, this is Neon on the USD chart. Let's see what it's doing against Darker. Yeah, it's just destroying both Darker and the dollar value. Just that is like a dragon's head right there. Speaking of dragon, do you guys know that there's a little bit of liquidity between Dragon and Darker? No, you don't. And you wouldn't know that if you were to look for it at Gecko Terminal, because Gecko Terminal is ran by buttholes. And if they don't like you or they don't like your action, you don't exist. But over here at SquirrelSwap.pro, where they love us and they're awesome, they will show you pairs that don't even make sense. Like this one right here, Darker and Dragon Believer, with $20 of fat liquidity. Very nice, very nice. And it shows you the total liquidity, which is we're almost at 20K liquidity. I remember about a month ago when some very unhappy people, Karens, you might call them, were in our Telegram being like, you guys only have $50 of liquidity? And we're like, we're a brand new baby. And we're waiting for the bots to settle down. And this is, community. This is like real liquidity, not like two whales coming in and owning the whole ecosystem. And that was not a good enough answer for them. And that how things have changed in 30 days. And
50 to 20K in a month is not bad.
I think we saw the Pink Mist Well drop a chunk of liquidity, not all of its liquidity, but a chunk of it recently. And yeah, Pulse Scan is not coming through really well right now.
No,
But
Pulse Scan's
basically,
not working.
it's still
Yeah.
sitting on a ton of liquidity that it could pair at some point. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying like this could get crazy.
It could.
It could get higher fast, but I am very happy with 19K liquidity. Well, when we started, and there was that crazy heavy minting in round 0 for round 1.
Yeah.
We had like $2,000 of sell pressure and $2,000 of liquidity, and I was like, well, good game. It was nice knowing you guys. We'll see you on the next bull market. See you on the next bear. I was like, this is insane. But our community is the best community in crypto, hands down. And we actually made like some, right before that, we made like a high of $1, a little over $1. And then after that, we, that pushed us all the way down to like 29 cents or something. It was rough, but it rebounded because you guys are tenacious. You guys are insatiable. So the main line is at 68 cents right here in the middle, but each one of these bubbles is a different pair of liquidity that pulls the medium price one way or the other. And this one out here is ProveX at 72 cents. So it's not reading the ones that we were reading at 73 cents, or it's not reading the same prices we were reading at 73 cents. But that's fine. Yeah. That's A-okay with me. Like, I'm okay staying a little stealth for now. The thing I really want people to know about us right now is there's an awesome game you can play. And I want them to hear the story and see if that speaks to them. Like, if we can capture some people with the story Rings of Dust and really hook them into the fact that this is more than just another crypto and another, game of who can rug who the fastest, then we've got the roots of a really good community. So SquirrelSwap.pro, trade, liquidity, pool explorer, scan. That's how you get to this one. You can scan any of these. I was also going to talk about Tangent's rug pool scan that he put up. I should probably go find his tweet and add it here for our Zooms, our streams, but I can do that later. But if you guys haven't seen that, look up Tangent, and they're putting together a really cool tool to help people from getting scammed by the rugs. Rings of Dust, just finished reading chapter 18. On our way to chapter 28 and the 3 prologues. We're cooking through this, and we are verbally abusing Claude almost daily. DrDoge.net, big fans of this community. We got Dr. Doge, Wick, and Indican being handed out. There's another one that I think Top Hat. So Top Hat's been exhausted and is waiting for more donations. Pulse Guy, ProveX, PDI, Peacock, Hex, and Rap Pulse can all be donated and given to people solving, just saving humanity, nothing big. But the Wick is also gives you access to, I think that Wick is building, I think Tangent's building an AI. And if you hold the token, you have access to the AI, which is crazy to build an AI. I guess it's not that crazy. Because back in the day, we had, what was it? There was Google, there was Ask Jeeves, there was, what was that? What was a crazy one? There was Yahoo. Like, did you guys know that Yahoo was a search engine? Yeah.
Yes.
And there's one other one. Netscape had its own search engine. And I think right now, that's kind of where AI is at. People are trying to figure out who's going to be the Google of AI. Who's going to be on top. So it's not that crazy that Tangent's throwing his hat in the ring and using AI to build a better AI. It's kind of cool. Anyways, check out Tangent. He's usually on Spaces too, quite often. Zero X Bistro. Let's see if anything's for sale here. Let's see. This is like checking a yard sale for me. I like coming in here and being like, any good deals? Any bowling shoes? Any skis? Any air fryers? Any VHS tapes of MacGyver from USA? Yeah, but Top Hat is out of the money. Burnex is out of the money. Both of these have been set a long time ago. So nothing fresh here, but I do like to check it. Sometimes you'll see someone that's willing to part with something for like 5 or 10% off. Just saying, might be worth checking this place out once in a while if you are looking for certain coins. Nexion, the Nexicans, my homies over here that understand stuff at a very deep level. Build, earn, explore, play. Token creator, DApp creator, an airdrop, farm creator, and something that may be very interesting in the future, which is create a farm and learn more. Is this it?
Slow it down.
Where did it go? Farm, create farm, your farm. This is it right here. NFT farm. Users stake NFTs from a collection and earn token rewards.
Wow.
That'd be an interesting thing to get paid on just sitting on your NFTs. More than just, they're already getting paid from the treasury and FOMO curve.
It's like double dipping.
I don't know. And as things heat up and they're, if when people are buying NFTs and selling NFTs again, and Squirrel Swap has the NFT Nutter here, NFTs, here's his NFTs, but let's see here, tools, and somewhere here there's the NFT Nutter, which is like the marketplace for NFTs. That'll be very interesting to see what these NFTs go for, because they are actually rare and they actually have a token value that you can cash out. Interesting. Check this out, kids. Right here, we have 26 juicy videos of yours truly lulling you to sleep with my voice, and with like 1 or 2 minute just dead pauses. And then sometimes I'm just yelling at Claude. But there's 26 of these, starting with the prequel, The First Spark, part 1 and 2. There's actually 3 parts, but I read them in 2 parts. Oh my gosh. Okay, the first part's 1 hour long, which is insane. The second part is 2 hours long. That's why I was able to read it in 2 parts, is because I must have drank a lot of coffee on that one. The rest are like 20 to 40 minutes. I try to keep them like a little bit more bite-sized. Some are part 1, part 2. But as you can see, we are all the way down here. 26 of these videos you can listen to go to sleep or on your commute. My best friends tell me I sound better at 1.25x. And if we ever get Neuralink and I can change my brain to 1.25x, I might do that. Oh, man, Bitcoin. Well, still over 61, still over 60K. That's not bad. Grandpa has not fallen down the basement stairs yet, and his little brother Ethereum is still below SAC, still below when the SAC address bought a ton of this. I believe the price like 735, but I could be wrong. I often am. Fuel cells. This is usually inaccurate right here, but it's claiming right now. Forget it. I'm going to go to the homepage, to our website. Supply, 223,000 out of the roughly 700,000 have been minted into fuel cells. 2/7. And we went down from 15.1% circulating supply to 15.2 to 15.1. And I was wondering if we were going to break 15%. in the next 16 hours. I don't know. There are whales out there that could wake up and check their calendar or could see this stream and be like, oh, I was going to go mint 20,000. So it could change by then. I don't know if it will. Very interesting. Very interesting. 0.2% is stuck here in the make it rain button. Yeah, 2655 is in the make it rain button right now in the liquidity converter. That's crazy. And then mint 5, sell. Cool. I should ask Claude if I have to do one more sweep before the jackpot's announced, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah, Pulse Scan is not doing great tonight. If you guys want to save humanity and get paid in crypto tokens from a really cool project like Dr. Doge, then you can download Folding at Home and run your GPU, CPU, which I always forget when I end these streams and go to bed. I always forget when I go to work. I used to be so religious, and since I fell out of practice, I need to get back in here and make this baby fold and mine for me while I'm doing that. We've lost CryptoCat, just like we lost GFire in the store. Oh, it's 9:49. That's why. I mean, my time. He's probably getting ready for bed, like a responsible human being. Hey Max, I'm drunk. What if it hope everyone is having a nice weekend? Oops, is not the weekend yet, but close enough. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good night so far. Believe in yourself says hi. What do you mean? Any man would be lucky to have her. You really want a woman that chases barrels down hills? Yeah, I might be sharing too much about myself, but the rest of you crazy retrobates, Crypto Cat, I think I'm going to give up my voice attempt prompts. I feel drunk reading this. I feel like I'm going to give up my voice prompts. I think most of when you know what I mean to say, even if I say it wrong, hopefully. And by the way, shout out to Kate Feger for that opening song about Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX. It's a banger, and I would love to see more people in the Hexagon community pick that up and play it. Hex Glenn's in the house. What's up, Hex Glenn? And believe in yourself. I remember when Netscape 2.0 was released. Yeah, I remember going to our neighbors' mailboxes back in the day, because not everyone used their free 10 hours of Netscape or whatever, and so we would just go and get everyone else's CDs or CD-ROMs. What the hell is it called? I think it's a CD-ROM. Either way, it looks like CD. And we used to just use those to just check out this crazy new internet. I'm old. I had a birthday yesterday, and I'm at that point where every birthday, one of your joints goes out. So pray for me. You guys matter. What you do matters. I'm really excited about tomorrow. I'm really excited about the book. I'm really excited about where this community is headed. I'm excited for another wave of crazy space cult people to join us on this party. I'm excited about another wave of music and art and stories and poems and fan fiction, even if it's inappropriate to be written. I'm excited for it all. I mean, if you're going to suffer in a bear market, suffer with cool people like this community, t.me/anti-gravity saga. So Telegram, I know Telegram is not the best place to keep track of anything, but it's where we hang out, and it's where you can get the link to join us here. It's where you can see new frequently asked questions, things like that. Hex T Armstrong's in the house. Hey. We were looking at your floating picture and your chains earlier, sir. Jonathan Kampala, you always comment when I'm playing the outro. I can't read it. But good to see you, my brother from another mother. Happy late birthday. I have so this is the funny thing. I didn't say anything at work yesterday. And last night I get all these texts from my coworkers. They're like, was it your birthday today? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, why didn't you tell us? And I was like, because I didn't care enough. I like birthdays. I don't love birthdays. I don't hate birthdays. It seems like some people just hate celebrating their birthday and talking about it. They don't want attention. And there's people that, I mean, you could give them the world and take them to Disneyland and throw a wedding feast for them every birthday and they love it. But yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm here. Great to see you, my brother. Thank you very much. And thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. This is what I got from when I got to work today. It was, sorry I missed your birthday cake. It's backwards in here, but yeah, sorry I missed your birthday. That was my, and I did get donuts and stickers and a big balloon. It was nice. It was nice. It was nice. Happy anniversary of your birthday. Yes. Yes. Happy anniversary of the day I had to leave the womb and deal with this existence. I kid. But yeah, it's traumatic. I think birth is traumatic as hell. It's probably a good thing we don't remember our births for the most part. It's the right way around here. Awesome. So let me wrap up. Remember, I'm going to close this way we usually close it. Remember that you matter and what you do matters. And that you have an insane amount of value if you're sharing this experience with us and you're hearing my voice. If you have a body, if you have breath, you are very, very valuable. And you don't have enough dark matter. I mean that. You don't have enough dark matter. Come play with us. You don't have enough fuel cells. Things could get really crazy. I really like the notch we turned up here. I'm excited for tomorrow's craziness. This, the price could spike. The price could drop. Oh, we're giving everyone till Monday night to get their sacrifice in. So those 214 people hitting jackpot, or those 214 NFTs that hit jackpot, if you want to sacrifice, you're going to want to sacrifice by Monday night. Because that's probably when we'll sweep that $4,000 of EDI into the EDI pool, and you guys can all munch at it. So if you want a piece of that, you're going to want to sacrifice by Monday night. And of course, that's also a pinned message in our Telegram, just like the link to the book. So I love you guys. I'll probably see you on the next book reading. If not, I'll see you on the next update. Let's see, tomorrow. Yeah, I might get home early tomorrow. I don't want to jinx myself, but either way, you guys have a wonderful Friday tomorrow. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Even if you're not in the US, I want you to blow something up. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's not good advice, but I want you to just think of things blowing up in pretty colored flames. That's really what it's about. That and barbecues. I love a good barbecue. I love you guys. Let's go out on another video here. We're gonna go out with Corey and Investor. You got to go out with Corey and Investor, man. Dark Matter, the original. This is like one of the only non-AI songs we have in this community, and I love it. And shout out to Corey Investor. I hope he hears this alpha and gets his mints in and makes some crazy money. Believe in Yourself says he has some firecrackers. That's good. All right, let me set this outro right here. We're gonna end the stream on AGP, Anti-Gravity Project. I respect, trained, same to the tech. Got the evil address. We don't have the evil address anymore. We got the pink mist. Well, got the dark matter going on. I can tell. Love you guys. Ciao.
Yes.
talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and on the Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one up. So tell me, are you in or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you we the new financial gain. AGProject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's just how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.